Alright guys, so I've been doing some deep diving with some SEO strategies. I've not been around Facebook or Skype or anything. I've just been really diving deep with some new tools that I've got to be able to go and get some strategies that we can use that can be really effective and really fast and easy to do as well. Now, some of you may remember that we did a 301 redirects course about 2 months ago. Okay, since then I have allowed the websites to sort of mature and age. Okay, most of them are about 9 or 10 weeks that they have been put back up, some as much as 4 months. Okay, and what we did in that course, what we covered in that course is rebuilding the expired domains in a WordPress site, getting it indexed pretty fast, putting some basic fast content. Some of them have got autoblog content, some of them have got curated content. We put some automated SEO stuff in there, like to make sure we got alt tags in the images, to make sure we got internal linking, we got tags created automatically, etc. And a few things like that just to help it along. And for all of the sites, we got them indexed within an hour. Okay, so in the part one of that course, I covered all of that. So now we're coming up to part two, really. Okay, and when we go into part two, we can start to go into some of the strategies. So I did a little test so that I could have something to show you today when I do this video. And you can see here we've got trust float of 15, citation float of 15, we've got 137 links to the homepage. This is all from doing a 301 redirect. Okay, I'll explain how and show you this site metrics from the site that we redirected into this pretty new site. This site is about 2 months old as well, and I built this site to do a marketing agency here in Thailand. Okay, there is no other links. The only other links actually come from microsites. There's about 9 microsites linking into this particular one that we're going to do some extra strategies with. Okay, with the 301 redirects and some other stuff, guest posting and all kinds of stuff. Okay, but what's interesting about this is that Majestic have picked up on this redirection before anybody else. Okay, Moz still has not picked up on it. Ahrefs has not picked up on it. SEMrush has not picked up on it. Majestic picks up on it first, and they are sort of showing all the links that we have got so far. Okay, now I have been in to each of these via the dashboard, all of these, and they are not showing anything for this redirect yet. I don't know how long it's going to take them to catch up, but it doesn't matter. If Majestic is picking it up, the important thing is that Google will be picking it up as well. Okay, now one thing I did do is I had forgotten actually to go and do a title that was keyword specific, so that I could see if we start to rank for specific keywords. So I fixed that this morning, and I need to give it a few more days and probably send some backlinks as well, just to give it a boost with some anchor text around some of those keywords that I want to get ranking for. Okay, but this has given us a good foundation for a brand new site. Okay, we got some reasonably good SEO metrics, we got some reasonably good amount of links coming into the site, and until we actually get, you know, the other SEO metrics, we can't really compare it properly because every single one of them has got different metrics. Even for sites that have been around for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, etc., they've got different amounts of inbound links, they've got different amounts of referring domains. So to try and get that sort of balance of where you are with these kind of things, we need all of these just to be able to see what each of them is showing for the SEO metrics. But at the moment, it's about day 8 or day 9 or something like that. So I'm quite happy with what we've got so far. So anyway, let's go and have a look inside some SEO tools. Okay, I'm using this SEO tools agency. I'll put a link underneath if you want, which basically gives me access to a bunch of SEO tools like Moz and Majestic and SEMrush and Ahrefs, etc. It costs about $24 a month. I don't really use it for anything but checking metrics for this kind of stuff. It saves a lot of money as well, so if you want to use something like that, you can. If you want to, you know, use these kind of tools properly, I would suggest that you get a proper account and you put in your website, and so that you can track progress and you will get suggestions. SEMrush is brilliant for giving you suggestions, for getting your site optimized, for planning going forward and stuff like that. Ahrefs has got a huge database for keyword research and stuff like that. I've also got SERPstat as well, which is sort of lower cost for these kind of tools, and it's it's very, very good for what it does as well. And you can get SERPstat for as little as $19 per month, which is a very, very good deal. Okay, but for now, for these 301 redirects and some of the stuff that we're doing for the local Biz Alpha Facebook group project, we're doing a group SEO project using the local Biz Alpha tool that we built a couple of months ago. I needed to be able to go and check some stuff so that I could get past this stage of the 301 redirects and the backlink stuff that we're going to be doing. Anyway, what you can see here inside Moz is that this domain that we redirected to Marketing Alphas, you can see it had a domain authority of 13, 17 linking domains from 91 links. It's a nice ratio, okay? That ratio is well under 10%, well over 10%, I should say, for the amount of outbound links versus the amount of domains linking in, referring domains, okay? So that's pretty cool. And when we come down here, you can see there's just a steady kind of domain authority right now. For September 18th, it's actually showing domain authority of 13, okay? If we go into the page authority, we can see it's starting to lift a little bit, 14. We go into the linking domains, and still got those 17, okay? Now, this has already been redirected, okay? Moz haven't picked up on it yet, okay? When we come down into this area here, we can see the top pages for the site, and this gives us options when we're using the new 301 redirect tool, okay? Because when I look at this, I might decide that I want to do a particular page that is about a particular topic, to a page on Marketing Alphas that would be about, this one's about building contractors, probably SEO services or marketing services for building contractors, I would imagine. Maybe I want to redirect that to a specific page talking about the same thing, okay? As it is, what I did is just like for like kind of site. It's an SEO or marketing agency site, and I've just done a redirect for the whole domain to redirect to the new Marketing Alphas website, okay? Now, the way that we have done the tool allows us to be able to redirect any broken links, any links that was there before from the previous domain. So any of these links, although they didn't exist when I did the redirect, all of those would be redirecting now to the homepage of Marketing Alphas, okay? We have built the plugin to be able to do that. And to do that, we did not use htaccess, okay? We just bypassed htaccess because htaccess would take everything and do the redirect, okay? Including your WP admin, everything else would get redirected. So we bypassed the htaccess, and we have done it in a way that you can still go into the WP admin. So if you want to go and change your redirect, or you want to change a strategy, or something goes wrong or whatever reason, you can go in via the WP admin into your website. So I could go into plummarketingsolutions.com/WP admin and go and change that redirect anytime I want, okay? Very, very simple and easy to do, and you've got that extra control. Okay, there's some other things I'll talk about towards the end of this video as well, of what we can do. Now, what's interesting here is the top forward links to the site. You can see we've got directory from the Daily Mirror. We've got standard.co.uk, that's the Evening Standard from London, I believe. Directory for Wales Online, which is another publication. Cambridge News.co.uk is another publication. GetSurrey.co.uk. These are all newspaper links, okay? Newspaper publication links, okay? So this kind of links, they've got some decent page authority, and it's a good way to do it, actually. And it's actually it's not as good as sort of gateway links that you would get from somewhere where you would need to get approved, like Alltop, or getting an actual contextual link within a newspaper article. That would be a little bit more powerful, but it's still good. I mean, it's steady kind of links. They're perfectly safe, And even though it's geographically not relevant to what I'm doing in Thailand, what my website in Thailand is being used for is basically to do seminars and webinars and you know, sort of 2-day and 3-day and 1-day events where I'm teaching SEO, and they leave that event with something sort of tangible, like a Facebook fan page or like a video with a YouTube channel optimized or stuff like that. Hold on a second. So that's new. The guys next door, they've been rebuilding their house for it's going on 3 months now. They're usually drilling all day until about 5 o'clock, and it's seriously holding me back from doing videos and stuff. Today, Sunday, they're not drilling, and now they've brought a chicken. Can you believe that? They brought a chicken. Oh my God. Anyway, so I apologize for the chicken noise outside. What can I do? Anyway, so we have got this these newspaper directory links, basically. So that has all been redirected, and that's pretty cool. Anyway, so let's come over into Ahrefs, and you can see Plum Marketing Solutions. Again, backlink 69, historical 76, and referring domains 24. So we've got a nice ratio once again. Okay, so it's not too many backlinks with too few referring domains. There's a nice balance there. The domain rating here was only 14, but that's okay. And when we come down a little bit, have a look at the anchors, you can see it's pretty clean anchor text that they've got in here. Now if I just jump over quickly into Majestic, you can see they've got a trust flow of 16, citation flow of 13. What we're showing after the redirect right now is 137 links that we're getting, okay? And what we're seeing within the Majestic trust flow and citation flow is both at 15. So this is kind of balanced out a little bit. So it's okay. It's good enough for what we're doing, okay? And you can see some extra information here for inbound links and stuff like that as well. Okay, again, the anchor text is pretty clean, and you can see how many referring domains, etc. as well. Okay, so that's all we have done so far, and that's all I wanted to do for this video, just to show you that it's working, that the tool is working, that the expired 301 redirects tool is working. So let's go and have a look at this very quickly in here. You can see it's a very simple tool, and we are building it into more before I release it, but this is the way it is right now. What you can see is I've done the default redirect URL, marketingalphas.online, so all the public pages and posts that were on that domain have now been redirected, but I'm still in the WP admin, so I can come and change this anytime I want. You can see here the discovered URLs from archive.org. Okay, so we're working on being able to pull these in and put that HTML within WordPress and recreate those pages. Okay, and if we can do that, we've got a serious tool in our hands, because that makes it even better and so much easier and so much faster, and we don't need to guess about content, we don't need to auto blog. What we can do then is just recreate all the pages in a click, in one click, and we would have the site looking like it did before, but only this time it would be in WordPress, but done on one click. This can be really powerful if you can pull this off, but I'm waiting to find out. And in here, we have started to put in this area here where you can change, okay? So for example, if we wanted to go for the top pages, like we just had a look at within Moz, information that we looked at from the SEO tools, okay? So if I just jump over to Moz again, and you can see that the homepage has got 19 links, the homepage without WW has got 14 links, this page here has got 10 links, etc., whatever it might be, okay? So what we can do now, the page authority, sorry, that's not the amount of links. What we could do then is we could say, okay, let's take these 3 pages and redirect them to our about page, for example, okay? We can take some other pages and redirect them somewhere else. We can do all of that if we want to by clicking here to change and just changing the URL we want to send that particular page to. What we're doing at the moment is we're trying to fix it so that we can pull in from the archive.org and just auto-publish into the WordPress site, okay? And if we can do it, it's going to be really powerful. We're also going to put in Moz details here so we can get domain authority, we can get the page authority for each of these different URLs from any expired domain, as long as you put in your Moz API key. Okay, we can maybe get the amount of backlinks and stuff. I don't know what the API can give us just yet, but we will try to get as much information as possible so that we can put that in there. And it will give you the option then that you can just come in here and change. And then you can be really more specific about where you're redirecting to. Or you might decide, okay, I'm not going to do a redirect, but in that page I'm going to put a link to my money site. Okay, so you'll have that option as well. So I've been kind of lost myself with this, because the power in this is really, really significant. I've done the 301 redirects before. I do not like the idea of doing 301 redirects from registry level. Okay, so if you're on a domain registrar like Namecheap.com or GoDaddy, and anybody who's telling you that is good enough is probably not testing. They're probably just talking and trying to make themselves look good and not really thinking about what the fuck they're talking about, excuse my language, because we've got some people out there teaching, stuff like that. It might work to a degree, but I don't really think it does. I don't think you get any long-term benefits. I think when you're doing a 301 redirect from any domain or any web page, it's better to be done after that page has been up for a while, okay? And once that page or that website's been up for a while, once it's been re-indexed, once it's built its authority again, then you've got better options that you can make. And when that 301 redirect is done, if that's what you choose to do, then you're redirecting the site that's already indexed, that's already built up its authority again, and you're getting the maximum power from it, as you can see here from me doing that. Now, I waited for about 10 or 11 weeks, I believe, before I did the redirect. Okay, and we're starting to see the benefits of that. If I had done that at domain registrar level, I've always wondered, actually, there might be somebody more clever than me that can explain this to me. If I'm redirecting, for example, plummarketingsolutions.com to marketingalphas.com within domain registrar, what happens to plummarketingsolutions.com with tag making money online? Does that get redirected to? Because as far as I understand, you can only really do that if you're doing it via cPanel or htaccess. Okay, so if you're doing it at domain registrar level, if you know the answer to that, it's not a sort of sarcastic comment or anything like that. It's just I would really like to understand what would happen, because I don't think that these different pages and different URLs are going to get redirected. I believe it's just going to be that home page domain, that root domain is going to be redirected if you do that from domain registrar level. So if somebody's teaching that and you know the answer to it, please do let me know, because it's something I always wondered, and anytime I've done it before, it's actually been from htaccess for that purpose, just to make sure, because I did not want to make a mistake and I did not want to guess. Okay, so that's where we are today, and that's part of the reason we got this tool. But as we started to build out the tool, as always, things evolve, and this is going to get better and better and better. And if we can pull off with this archive.org stuff, we have a very serious tool in our hands that we can do some serious SEO on demand any time that we like. Okay, if you look at this, it's got 137 backlinks. All I did was buy a $10 domain that was expired. I checked, I did some spam filtering, etc. I did not buy it from any SEO tool. In fact, I used my own SEO tool. I used my URL finder that you can see in here. Okay, and what this does is it goes and looks for broken links in YouTube descriptions, and it's going to search for about 100 YouTube results for every single keyword. And you can put in thousands of keywords in here. In fact, this is about 1,200 keywords that I did the search with in here. Okay. See up the top there, so I've got all of these results back. I've got 7,147 links come back. Now what you can see in here is that I've got some green, and that means that these are ready to purchase now. Okay, so for example, let's just sort this out. We can sort it by the Moz rank. Just click it twice and we've got the Moz rank comes up, and you can see longtailexpress.com. It looks like a decent domain. It's got domain authority of 36, page authority of 32. It's got 39 links going to that particular broken link over here. Okay, now if I right click on this and I click on buy on Namecheap, as long as it's green within the tool, then it's going to be available to purchase on Namecheap unless somebody has just purchased it before me. Okay, so you can see longtailexpress.com. Now what can I do with that? Oh boy, what can I do with that? I can do a lot with that. I can take this domain and I can go and create a post about Longtail Pro. Okay, now it just so happens that I've got a post about Longtail Pro, and I put it up like a review post for a promotion I did for Longtail Pro, where I won some prize money in the affiliate competition, and I forgot about it. Okay, now when I went into Ahrefs and I was looking at some metrics, or Sepstat, I can't remember which one, I was looking at some metrics, and I saw that we, page 2 for the keyword Longtail Pro. So I thought, okay, let's go and do some checking with the URL finder tool, and lo and behold, we've got this. Okay, now what can I do with that? I can put my website up, okay, and when I've got my website up, then what I can do is I can redirect that whole domain over to that single post if I want to, okay, or I can just take the top pages. Okay, I can do many things. I've got options for being able to use. Now I like to sort this out a couple of ways. We can go into the Moz rank, or we can go into the highest DA or highest page authority, whatever. You can see some other keywords here, keywordspyglass.com. That would be a good domain to have and to mature and just have it aging somewhere that we can use for free or one redirect if you want to do a review post on keyword research tools. It doesn't always have to be redirecting into your main domain. You can build out some microsites around, just about keyword research, etc., and put some affiliate offers, or if you got your own software tools, you can put recommendations and review for your own software tools, etc., etc. Okay, and let's see what else we got in here. If there's anything else, longtailprocrack.com. Well, I don't like the name. I probably wouldn't buy that. You can see there's some specific posts here for Longtail Pro. Got a page authority of 18. I could rebuild that site, and that page I can just put a backlink or redirect from that page to my post about Longtail Pro. Do you think I can get it onto page 1 if I do that? And I take this domain that I'm just about to buy now for the Longtail Pro? I would say so, yeah. Okay, so let's come down and see if there's anything else that is relevant. Spylongtails.com, domain authority 14, page authority 16. It's got some links there. OneChaiReviews.com. Really? Is that available? Let's have a look at Namecheap. That could be used for a very decent. There we go. We'll buy that. That could be used for a decent sort of review site. Okay. Let's see what else we can find in here. SmartKeywordResearch.net. We've got not that many links according to this, but often what we see in here is going to be slightly different when we actually go into Moz and Ahrefs, etc. Longtail Pro discount, page authority 13. It's got 5 links. Not the best, but it might be good once we look for the other metrics from Ahrefs and Majestic, etc. Let's sort this by the domain authority. See what else we can find. Scroll all the way up. So we're Longtail Express, we've already checked out. Come down a little bit. Now there was another one. The reason I'm still hanging around here is because there was another one that I had noticed. Yeah, this one here, longtailpro4.com. Okay. And it's got a page authority of 18, it's got 59 links, Moz rank 1.8, and the domain authority is 12. So let's have a look at this one, see if we can buy that on Namecheap. So this is where we can go really specific. And you can see 1098 a year. Oh, hold on a second. What did it just do there? That's the same one as before. I clicked on the wrong one, yeah. Let's do it one more time. Buy on Namecheap. Yeah, as long as it's green, it's available on Namecheap. So there's 3 domains I've found that I could go and buy now, but of course I need to go and see what the anchor text and stuff is like, that, which is why having this little set of tools here for $24 a month is really helpful for this kind of stuff, so I can move through it very quickly and very easily. But you can see here that I've got possibilities for being able to move my blog post about Longtail Pro, which has got a search volume of 2,400 a month, into page one with not a lot of work, okay? And that's the power of using 301 redirects, okay? So that's where it can get really powerful. So anyway, if you've been waiting for me in the Facebook group, hopefully when you have seen this video, you'll understand why I've not been around for the last couple of days. I've actually had to go and dig deep with this, and we've got a whole bunch of different strategies. And what I'm going to do is the part 2 of the 301 redirects course. So what we have covered so far, we're going to take a lot further. Okay, so if I just bring over this blog post that I've been writing out this morning, I've put in here a recap of what we covered in part 1 of the course, which is finding expired domains, going spam filtering them, how to register them, adding WordPress and content quickly, adding some automated SEO stuff for alt tags, internal links, that kind of stuff, tags, etc. How to get it indexed fast. We've got it indexed really quickly when we use some basic strategies, and leave it for at least 8 weeks, and that's exactly what I've done. Now, it's not a quick solution in the sense like, you know, you're buying it on Namecheap and redirecting from Namecheap, but I don't think that's powerful. I don't think that's going to work just as well as what we can do. It's better to give it that time and let it age, let it rebuild, let it build its authority one more time, and then do your redirect if that's what you want to do. Or you might choose that you just want to redirect top pages, or you might choose that you want to use it like a PPN, okay? All of these domains that I'm buying go into EasyBlog Networks for that purpose, because I can change my mind at any time, okay? And if I want to change my mind at any time, what I can do is I can move it from EasyBlog Networks into a different hosting that is not expensive at all. And once we have started to rebuild that authority again, then what I can do just after a few days of moving it to another host is that I've moved it from EasyBlog Networks and we're able to post it or redirect it to wherever we want, okay? So this blog post you can see here, recap from part 1. Now I'm going to put part 2 in a separate member area, okay? You have to log in to be able to get access to it. To log in, you need to be able to opt in, okay? So what you're going to do is you will go over there, you will opt in, put in your best email address, and here's the reason why, okay? What I'm doing with this is I'm going to give you a personalized discount code that you can use for any of our alpha tools, okay? Now, every time we issue one of these codes, it's going to be active for 7 days, okay? The only way that you will get one of those codes in future is if you are still opted in, if you're still a subscriber. If you have unsubscribed, you're not getting it, okay? Simple as that. I'm going to give you a loyalty discount code that you can activate anytime. And all you need to do is connect with our support and say, I have my discount code, here is my email address that I opted in with, okay? And my support team will go and check that you're still subscribed, and if so, you can have a coupon code activated for any of my software. So you could get it for VideoSend Alpha, for VidAttack Alpha, for LocalBiz Alpha, for the expired domain redirection. Every time that we issue or we activate your code for you, which will be the same code for every single tool, but you need to ask for it to be activated for a specific product, okay? Then that activation is going to be available for 7 days only. If you don't purchase in that 7 days, then you have to ask again. And I would please ask you don't do that, because it's just giving us more work to do in support. But what I'm trying to do is build in a loyalty bonus so that when you ask for that code, we can check that you're still subscribed, that you're still getting the training, that sometimes I'm going to be sending you some offers and stuff, and that you can get some discounts as well as tutorials like this, okay? So as long as you're subscribed, we will be able to activate your personalized coupon code for any alpha tool, and it will be available for 7 days when we do that, okay? So that's it. That's all I need to cover for now. If you've got any questions, you can ask in the Facebook group. We have the Rank Attack SEO group, and we also have the Local Biz Alpha group SEO project for Local Biz Alpha customers. Okay, thanks.